Alright guys, how's it going? Now this video is going to be about Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I think it's going to be pretty long because there's quite a few things I want to go over with you and I've got to remember them all. I've got loads of fucking things open on my phone and it's going to take me a little while to get through it. So if you're one of those people that's like, nah, just tell me now. We don't fucking want you around here, right? So just fuck off, right? We're not trying to grow a YouTube channel here. This channel's for the grown-ups. Now, if you follow my daily review of the Spanish football newspapers, all four of them, you will know that we've spoke about Trent for what seems like an eternity now, and I think that the Madrid-based media have been spot on with everything so far. To be honest with you, and if you are one of my long-term subscribers or whatever, or you follow those morning reviews. None of what you're seeing today is going to be a shock to you anyway. I don't understand the hysteria, to be honest with you. But I'm going to try and explain to you why it's happened. Now, where shall we start? First of all, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I said to you that my go-to journalist, Jose Felix Diaz, at Marca, he's the man, he's Mr. Real Madrid. He's a bit like our Paul Joyce, if you like, at the Times. And he's the one that's been providing all the running commentary about Trent. Yes, various other people in Marca have as well, and AS and others. But he's the one that I follow the most. And if you follow my content closely, you'll know that either yesterday or the day before I said to you, oh, it must have been to do with the international the other evening, I think. And I said to you that he'd come out on television or whatever, somewhere where he's providing his commentary on Trent, and said that internally at Real Madrid, they were now saying that it's all taken care of, it's all sorted. I don't want to use the word done because my definition of done means irreversible, science, whatever. I don't know, right? I don't want to use words that are just thrown around by other people. But I noticed a change from the everything's progressing, or it's 90% done, their words, not mine, to people within Real Madrid now say it's all good. Todo bien, right? So since he said that, all right, all these lot, I'm pointing at my computer screen, someone somewhere must have heard that as well or something, because then you had TalkSport come out with an exclusive, right, or something. Who the fuck listens to TalkSport anyway, right? But they've gone all in, and that set everyone else off, including Fabrizio Romano, right? Fabrizio, we're not going to shout Mo Salah. The people from around these parts for a long time would understand, but other people won't. So he's now tapping in, right? Who else is there? Oh, right. So there was this mush, I think, was it yesterday? 24th. Yeah. This Sasha Tavolieri. Yesterday, Sky Sports Switzerland, this chap published something on there, I believe, touching on Trent done or agreed or signed, whatever, right? Make your own fucking version of just like he has. And I saw people, online, various media outlets, Twitter twats, aggregators, everything saying Sky Sports say. I want to tell you something about Sky Sports Switzerland. They've come up on here before, many times before. Let me just read something. These are from my notes that I went over with you months ago. Sky Sports Switzerland isn't the same as Sky Sports UK. They're separate entities. Sky Sports UK is the big player with deep ties to English football, operated by Sky Group, a division of Comcast, serving primarily the UK and Ireland, while Sky Sports Switzerland, which is where this shit came from yesterday, is a smaller Swiss-based outfit with less clout in the transfer reporting game, run by Sky Switzerland SA. While both fall under the Comcast-owned Sky Group umbrella through different subsidiaries, they operate independently with no direct operational link, despite sharing the Sky Sports branding from the broader Sky Network's international reach. So when you hear Sky Sports have reported, it might sound heavy-hitting, but this is just Switzerland, not the UK setup. And some outlets are trying to mislead you by making it sound stronger. Take it with a pinch of salt. This isn't the Sky Sports that we know, not that I pay much attention to them either, to be honest. So, I've even had that on the members site, where people said, oh, Sky Sports. It's not Sky Sports as we know it. Now, Let me think about this for one moment, please. So let me go to my notes here. I've got multiple things that I want to say to you. So Romano, for example, so you've got to go through the order of how this has happened. In my opinion, they're all getting this from Jose Felix Diaz, something he said, right? Because he's the man that you pay attention. It'd be like Paul Joyce. When Paul Joyce talks about Liverpool, everyone latches onto it, right? And I think it's then like a domino effect. So we've had that shite on Sky Sports Switzerland. Fabrizio Romano today, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold and Real Madrid closer and closer after story revealed 1 year ago. The official contract proposal from Real has been sent to TAA and his camp. Discussions underway on details of the deal. All parties involved confident to get the agreement done. There is nothing in there that Fabrizio said that is new. The contract proposal, as we know, if we believe the Spanish media, the Madrid-based media in particular, and the likes of Jose Felix Diaz, will tell you that this was done ages ago. Real Madrid informed Liverpool, as they have to, that they were intending to try and sign Trent on a free, right? They did that, okay? The next bit that they've got to do is they have to inform Liverpool if a deal is agreed, if it is signed, right? And as of, 4 hours ago, midday today, that wasn't the case, right? So, Romano, think about what he said. He revealed it a year ago, he said. And he's put a little video out as well. He's going to do this about 2,000 times over the next few days. I hope you realise that. Kerching. In March last year, what he actually said was Real Madrid are monitoring, yeah, you know that word, don't you guys, Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract situation at Liverpool. Current deal expires June 25, with no talks underway as of now. Liverpool have not indicated any desire to sell at this stage. There's no indication of the players' view so far, but he's now spinning it that he revealed this a year ago, that that the deal was going to happen. So let's get him out of the fucking way as well, right? So we know Fabrizio Romano, he's entertaining, maybe if there's a bit of Italian stuff in there like Chiesa and stuff like that, knowing the agents and things. But don't forget, this is a guy that is allegedly, paid to tweet, paid to make videos up to €5,000 a time. If you do your Googling, you'll see that this has been reported in the mainstream media in Europe, right? Okay, because I think someone did someone out with him anyway, one of the clubs. Anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? This isn't about discrediting Fabrizio Romano. It's just that everyone latches on to what he's saying. And if you think about it, what is he saying? Trent and Real Madrid are closer and closer. Well, no shit. The official contract proposal has been sent to TA and his camp. We know this. Discussions underway. All parties are confident to get the agreement done. Well, the all parties are the Trent side and the Real Madrid side. And like I say, if you follow my review of the Spanish dailies every day, you'll know what the message has been coming from Madrid all along, was that Trent's camp are in continuous contact with him, and he won't U-turn. He's made that pledge. He won't U-turn. He wants to play for them. Liverpool were constantly trying to, get him to change his mind. Blah blah blah. Who else is there? All right, let's take a look at the Talk Sport article. All right, who in the right mind would listen to Talk Sport on Alex Crook? No offense, but Trent Alexander-Arnold agrees to join Real Madrid with defender to end 20-year Liverpool association. It was so obvious that this was going to happen because of Real Madrid, making that offer in Jan. There's no way they would have made that offer if Trent Alexander said he wanted to go to them, right? So he's agreed to join Real Madrid this summer. TalkSport understands. 5-year deal worth in excess of £220,000 per week. You guys will, you've got a better memory than me. You know that I'm sure it was in December that the details of the salary. I'm sure we discussed that on here. The package that was offered to him, again reported by the Madrid-based media. This says the England international has been in discussions with them since January. Liverpool rejected that approach. He's out of contract. For supporters, news will come as a huge disappointment. He's been part of a trio of stars out of contract. You know all this. Talks about Salah, Van Dijk. Right, let's get to specifically to what this journal's saying, because they're quoting Trent Alexander-Arnold from previously. We don't need to go through that. We're looking for new stuff. Here we go. So Alex Crook breaking the news that Trent's been talking to Real Madrid, right? This is what set everyone off. Like, oh my God, you see TalkSport? They've announced breaking news, exclusive. Trent's going to Real Madrid. Here we go. Let's see what he's got to say. Unlike Mo Salah, he's not really commented publicly on his contract situation. I think he'll go with his head held high. I know that there will be some Liverpool fans who are disappointed with the decision to leave his hometown club, but the lure of Real Madrid is too strong for most players. That's it. That is from the journalist, right? And then they've got who's this? God, Simon Jordan. I'm not interested in what he's got to say. To be honest with you, I don't mind him. But that's. Is there anything else from this chap? Let's have a look. Of course, Alexander-Arnold's move to Madrid would see him reunited with close friend Bellingham, blah, blah, blah. A decision to move there was, a move away from Liverpool will undoubtedly be a decision that was not taken lightly. Yeah, of course, it must be very difficult for Trent, in all fairness. Blah, 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 telling us about his stats, what he's won. It is expected that he will return before the end of the season, where he'll be keen to say farewell to the Cop at Anfield. Whether he'll be given a fond farewell, however, remains to be seen. So again, more and more people like, oh, well, TalkSport say it's all over the place now. Sky Sports are saying it, but it was Sky Sports Switzerland. And even Fabrizio Romano's come in and told us that talks are ongoing and a contract's being put to him, right? So meanwhile, in today's print version of Marca and the other Madrid newspaper AS and the other publications that we reviewed, there was nothing said about it. No hysteria, no one's losing their shit. For some reason, I don't know why, like, there's this kind of, like, surprise and shit online. I don't really know why people are paying too much attention to it, all right? But I do think that it stems from Jose Felix Diaz, the Madrid-based journalist, who messaged me at 7:30 this morning. I have replied to him, but I've not heard back as yet. I was in the cafe this morning reviewing the papers. Now, so I think I've covered the bits that I want to say here, right? So, in my opinion, if you follow this channel or Cop Talk or whatever, and my daily reviews and everything, you are not seeing anything new today. You're not seeing anything new today. There's nothing credible there today from anybody whatsoever. But this isn't me trying to tell you, he's not going to Real Madrid or ignore all that, because in my opinion, he is going to Real Madrid. I'm trying to say to you, what the fuck has changed? Like, why is everyone losing their shit over this, right? And I'm trying to tell you where I think, why they've all gone all in on this. I think it was because of Jose Felix Diaz saying that internally, you'd have to watch the video, but I'm sure I mentioned it yesterday. I did a video yesterday, I think, about Huijsen. And I'm sure at the end of it, I touched on Trent. And I made it clear in that video, or I hope I did, that there'd been, that he'd said, over here in Spain about this different vibe from within Madrid. I'm trying to find something out for you, but whether I'm going to get told it or not, I don't know. What was the other thing I was going to say to you guys? I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I couldn't care less, And I know some of you will be very, disappointed, and maybe some of you thought it wasn't going to happen. I don't have a problem with it. I think, the locals, they probably have more of a problem with it. But if the lad's got aspiration, if he wants to go and do something else, let him go and do it. Do you remember me? I don't know if you remember this. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I put a post out on the at Cop Talk account on X. Also on this YouTube channel. Look, yesterday, click on community. I think it'll be under community. And I said, I'm looking forward to following Trent at Real Madrid next season. All right, because that was because of what Jose Felix Diaz said. And then since then, they've all gone in with it. Because I think they've also seen what I saw, or heard what I saw. So I'm going to have a live stream with you on here today at 6 o'clock UK. So, by all means, we can talk about it then. But I don't really see what there is to talk about, to be honest with you guys. I don't think there's anything at all. I don't understand. Like, someone sent me a nice message saying, you're going to have to go live, Dunk. You're going to have to go live. Trent's off to Real Madrid. And I'm like, fuck, you want to be sold? I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand the hysteria today. But one thing I do want you to make a note of is that Sky Sports Switzerland. Be careful with that, guys, because it's not Sky Sports that you think. I think when you say Sky Sports, there's some people out there that think, oh, it's Sky Sports, say it, and that's it, you know? Well, we've mentioned them before. So I think I've gone over what I wanted to say. What's the reason for the video? Because you might be like, well, what's going on, Don? What are you trying to say? Well, the reason for the video is to tell you about that Sky Sports shite. The reason for the video is to tell you who the fuck listens to Talk Sport, right? You know, in terms of their reporting. Fabrizio Romano is trying to make out he told you this was happening a year ago when what he said was Real Madrid were monitoring, as everybody else did, but he's now tapping it in. Trust me, he's going to mention this every hour now, like until it is signed, sealed, and delivered. And that's it, innit? I think that's it. There's nothing here. If you follow my updates and shit, that's fucking you. We've been going on about this for months, haven't we? But yeah, anyway. Weird. So, what's the point of asking you what you think? I mean, there's nothing new here, is there, guys? I don't think anyone's going to be surprised when he goes there. I hope that people, you know, I've seen people saying he's the new Michael Owen, he's a rat, he's this, he's that. Nah, I mean, like, we don't know what's being said behind the scenes. You know, for all we know, he could be communicating very, you know, sensibly, maturely, you know, to the people running the club or attempting to run the club. Saying, look, this is what I want to do. I appreciate this, that, and the other. And I'm sure it really is hard for him. He's been with the club since he was a kid. But if he wants to go and, like, try himself at another, you know, big club, he wants to go and live overseas, play in another division, he wants to become brand fucking Trent, you know, because he's been listening to his pal, then that's what, if he wants to bring, you know, start a life, I fucked off to Spain, I don't blame him, you know. So I ain't got a problem with it, you know, as long as you conduct yourself sensibly, you know, an affair with the club. I don't think he's tried to screw the club in terms of finances, you know. I think we've, on here, if you do follow the updates and you are part of the community and you've interacted with me and that about this, I think you'll be the same as me today. You'll be looking at that going, what the fuck? Like, on the members website, there was someone in the chat room there just saying, like, what's all the hysteria about? We've kind of known this situation for a while. Yes, until something is done, like officially done, signed, sealed, delivered, irreversible, people are always going to have that little bit of hope, you know, and we know football's got this weird fucking thing of things changing at the last minute, you know. So maybe if you're a Trent fan, you've been hoping for that. But, you know, the issue now really is, you know, people need to remember that this was allowed to happen in the first place, right, which is piss poor management. We're going to win the league. That's all they can say. Whenever you offer any fair criticism, like this is a fucking joke of a situation with these players, these fuckers just jumping, we're going to win the league, what's wrong with you, chubs? Do you know what I mean? Right? It's a piss poor situation. It should never have been, you know, made to happen, allowed to happen, sorry. And the next, you know, situation is now you need to look at who they're going to replace him with then. I mean, we all love Connor, you know, but there's some injury things there, you know. They need to make this look good. And that's the next thing. So, you know, good news is inbound, right? Unless this calms down a little bit. But if Fabrizio Romano is going to tweet about it every hour for the next fucking month, then maybe, you know, maybe Liverpool will be under pressure to get some, you know, some positive spin out there on something. So be warned. Wait and see what, you know, Joyce says. Didn't Ornstein comment? There was something on The Athletic today, I think. You know, basically along the lines of, no, it's not done. It isn't done yet. As well, Liverpool Football Club don't know it's done. Put it that way. I don't know if it was Ornstein. I think it was Ornstein that said that. I'm not sure. But Ornstein and Joyce are the only two journalists you need to pay attention to regarding Liverpool matters. When they turn around and say, yeah, Liverpool have been informed, then you know, but fuck me, does it really matter who informs who or when who says what or whatever? The fucker's going, let him go. Fuck him. Anyone that doesn't want to play for Liverpool, fuck him. You know, fuck them. You know what I mean? It's simple, isn't it? Yeah? Cheerio, we wish you well. It just means that I'm going to be doing Trent Watch now forever, you know, that's all right. Because I think it'd be pretty humorous because as much as, you know, I do not have a grudge against him whatsoever. You know, he's given his best to Liverpool Football Club. And yeah, I'm pissed that we're not getting any money for him. But, you know, that's the ownership that should be blamed for that. The people that run the club. But I don't see him as a Galactico at Real Madrid. I don't. And, you know, at Liverpool, we are very loyal fans, that will be patient with you. Real Madrid fans, the first time he makes mistakes and he's trotting back, they'll be throwing pigs' heads at him and fucking waving handkerchiefs and everything, And, quite a few Real Madrid fans have subscribed to my channel because, I do the updates and they've been really cool and nice people. And they've said to me, no, we feel it's our right to boo a player at Real Madrid because to play for Real Madrid, you're very honoured to do that, and we expect the best from you. And if you don't perform well, we will boo you. All right, they think that's all right. That's their shit. That's up to them. All right. Liverpool, Darwin Núñez, he plays fucking shite, gets subbed off, do you know what I mean? And he's still Núñez. It's a total different scenario, like, you know what I mean? But our fan base is classy, I guess, But that's up to them, So do you know what, guys? I couldn't give a flying fuck. It's now literally 4:30 in the afternoon. And this is the first, I've not rushed around to take, because I know my regular followers on here will be sat there going, what's fucking new, like, So I'm sure they'll all want to, claim they knew first, TalkSport, we were the first ones to tell you, to exclusively reveal. Romano's already trying to tell you he knew everything in March last year. You can knock the Spanish media as much as you want, but in my opinion, I think they've been spot on with it. I do. Now, the Spanish media, of course, does not include the like of Feature Heads or something like that. I think we're going to be speaking about that. I think we're going to do a today's exclusive in a minute, which features something to do with them. But no, I genuinely think that Jose Felix Diaz at Marca has been spot on. Them two newspapers, Marca and AS, I think they've been spot on so far, so what will be, will be. Now, all right, instead of going, we're going to win the league, you should be going, how the fuck did they allow this to happen? Not many people will when we sign someone because they'll forget. But now we need to be looking at who they're going to bring in, and also, of course, what's going to happen with the other two. I still think they'll stay myself, but, there you go, all right? Right, gotta go. I'm sorry if it's a video all over the place. There's so many things, that I want to talk to you about and tell you, help you with and try and put it to you. What I will end the video on, right, is I believe all of this that you are, sorry, I'm going like that, you can see my monitor. I believe all of this, all of the these reports from Sky Sports Switzerland, TalkSport, Fabrizio Romano, I believe it's all related to coming from Madrid. Like when I mentioned it to you yesterday or whenever it was and said, I noticed there's a change internally at Real Madrid. Real Madrid internally are putting it out there that there's nothing to worry about now. That's basically what was said. Real Madrid said there's nothing to worry about now. And those of you that do follow my updates know that's a little change because it's always been 90% done. The only thing that can prevent the deal from happening would be the player U-turning, right? And that attitude changed. This in the last few days since the Spain game. So I'm sure most of you will click what I'm getting at here, will understand what I'm saying. Those that don't, they're just probably toilet heads that have stumbled on the channel wanting to knock something out to a bit of news. We're not interested in those people, are we, guys? All right, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. It doesn't mean you agree with me. Please drop me a comment. If you'd like to buy me a coffee for the cafe in the morning, please hit the super thanks button, the love out under the video, and I will give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing on my other YouTube channel, which will probably pop up on the screen in a minute, or it's in the video description. I did a morning briefing on there today. I think I mentioned Hyson and Trent maybe over there today as well. All right, guys, don't worry about it. Who gives a fuck? Nothing new, is it? All right, speak to you in a bit, guys. Cheers.